Update on owning a classic project truck. It costs us a shit ton of money. Springtime is here, and I haven't posted about this truck in about 6 months. So we did put a 4L80E behind it. It drives good, it shifts good, works good. It just does not like the power very well. And by the time I'm done building the 4L80E, it's going to cost me a shit ton more than just putting a 5r110w out of a Ford Power Stroke or a Ford van 2-wheel drive. And I got some new parts to go with it. An adapter plate from D-Stroke and also a TCM with a wiring harness. The only thing I need to run this TCM in this transmission on the 12 valve is the RPM signal and the throttle position sensor. And the RPM signal we're going to get from the alternator. I'm going to take this alternator apart and see if we can add an RPM wire to it. Apparently you're supposed to be able to take this cover off and add a wire to any one of these terminals back here, and you should get an RPM signal. Got the wire added, and let's put it back together and see if it works. I have an old RPM gauge kicking around. Let's wire it up and see if it works. Positive, negative, and the white signal. Alright, let's see if it works. Well, it's at 1,000. That does work. Obviously the RPM is about 400 or 500 off. We can make a bunch of adjustments in the computer, and if that doesn't work, we're going to buy this device from Digital Dakota to put in between there to make adjustments and to clean up the RPM signal. The good news is it does work. Alright, so now let's tear off the old transmission, the 4L80E, and throw this thing on there. This adapter plate and spacer worked really well. Everything feels nice and dry. No leaky poo. That is not oil. That is grime from previous. The transmission out, but I guarantee you the guy who engineered this truck, a mechanic slept with his wife, because this bolt took me forever to get out. Well, out with the old, in with the new. Alright, adapter plate is in. And as per normal, we got to make changes. This adapter plate takes a 6.4 Power Stroke starter or a 6.0, whichever one you would like. So we got to redo the exhaust. This thing actually fit pretty well, you know, just besides having to build a new transmission mount, shorten the drive shaft, redo the drive shaft, redo the exhaust because the starter doesn't fit with the exhaust there. So other than that, actually fit pretty well. Next time, we're going to do the starter, exhaust, transmission cooler lines, new ones, bigger ones, and the drive shaft. Well, that is it for this week.